Hello, I am Jung, a doctoral student in the Department of Physical Education at Doha University. The title of the paper our presentation today is The Relationship Between Marketing Mix, Constraint, and Loyalty in Marine Leisure Sports. I will now begin my presentation. The contents will proceed as follows. First, I will briefly introduce the background of this study. Currently, although COVID-19 has become endemic, just a few years ago, the pandemic brought significant changes everywhere, particularly in leisure activities. Restriction on indoor facilities increased interest in outdoor leisure activities, and marine leisure sports in particular have been receiving great responses as they allow people to enjoy nature. With the growing popularity of marine leisure sports, the government has been actively supporting the enhancement of marine leisure sports. As marine leisure sports evolve into high-value industry, facilities are facing intense competition to attract customers. Marine leisure sports are significantly influenced by season, making it crucial not only during the peak season, but also in the off-season to maintain a base of enthusiasts. Most previous studies on loyalty have focused only on positive variable, but to enhance sustained loyalty, it is necessary to minimize negative emotions. Therefore, this study addresses constraint, a negative variable. In this context, this research examines how the marketing mix and constraint affect loyalty. The purpose of this study is to empirically examine the relationship between the marketing mix, constraint, loyalty, and the development, activation, and sustained participation of visitors in marine leisure sports. And it aims to provide foundational data for the operation and marketing strategy formulation of marine leisure sports. The theoretical background first examine the relationship between the marketing mix and loyalty. The marketing mix is emphasized as a key variable affecting loyalty in various previous studies. And in this study, it is divided into the 4 pieces of McCarthy marketing mix: product, price, place, and promotion. Based on these studies, hypothesis 1 was established. The marketing mix of marine leisure sports will have a positive effect on visitors' loyalty. Next, the relationship between the constraint and loyalty was examined. Constraints are also considered a crucial variable that can impact loyalty. Based on Crawford and Godbey hierarchical model of constraint, this study categorized constraint into 3 types: intrinsic, interpersonal, and structural. Drawing on these period studies, hypothesis 2 was formulated. The constraint in marine leisure sports will have a negative impact on visitor loyalty. Lastly, the relationship between the marketing mix and constraint was explored. The marketing mix is reported to have a direct and indirect negative impact on constraint. And previous research suggests that it is important to propose appropriate marketing mix strategies to minimize constraint in sports participation for marine leisure sports. Thus, hypothesis 3 was proposed. The marketing mix of marine leisure sports will have a negative impact on visitor constraint. Next, I will discuss the research method. The study subjects were selected from visitors to marine leisure sports facility in Goja City, aiming to target a population with experience in marine leisure sports. The survey tools used was questionnaire, from which a total of 250 responses were collected. After excluding 20 responses that were either insincerely filled out or deemed unreliable, 230 responses were used as the final data for analysis. The statistical software used was SPSS, and the analysis method included descriptive statistical analysis, reliability analysis, confirmatory factor analysis, correlation analysis, and multiple regression analysis. All statistical significant tests in this study were conducted at the alpha level of 0.05. Demographic characteristics of the 230 participants are outlined for your reference. Research from the exploratory factor analysis show that factors are well clustered and all demonstrate reliability. And correlation analysis reveals significant positive correlation among most variables except between the product and the structure constraint. The correlation coefficients are below 0.9, indicating no multi-correlationality issues. Marketing mix factors negatively correlate with constraint but positively with loyalty, whereas constraint show a negative relationship with loyalty. Regression analysis of marketing mix on loyalty, as shown in Table 4, indicates that the marketing mix significantly impacts loyalty, explaining 24.3% of the variance. Product price and promotion factor positively affect the loyalty, confirming hypothesis 1. Regression analysis of constraint on loyalty, presented in Table 5, shows that constraints significantly influence loyalty, accounting for 23.9% of the variance. Intrinsic and structure constraint have a negative impact on loyalty, supporting hypothesis 2. As for the effect of the marketing mix on constraint, shown in Table 6, the marketing mix significantly impacts intrinsic, interpersonal, and structure constraint, explaining 9.1%, 8.7%, and 9.2% of the variance, respectively. Only the location factor negatively influences intrinsic and interpersonal constraint, and the price factor negatively affects structural constraint. Thus, hypothesis 3 is also supported. Firstly, it's been found that product, price, and promotion factors in the marketing mix have the positive impact on loyalty. Starting with the product aspect, marine leisure sports involve activities and sports conducted on or under the sea and at the beach, where services such as coaching and program play a significant role. Essentially, enhancing service quality can leave a positive impression on visitors, strengthening relationships and ultimately influencing their decision to return or leave. Therefore, Operator of marine leisure sports need to focus on improving the quality and expanding the variety of their service to encourage ongoing visitor engagement. Next, regarding price, the cost participating in marine leisure sports also directly influence loyalty. To enhance visitor loyalty, it may be necessary to adjust price downward. However, while a low price strategy can retain existing customer and attract potential visitors, it could also lead to perceptions of lower quality. Therefore, it's important to strategically offer value for money products that maintain quality while being affordably priced. Lastly, on the topic of promotion, as marine leisure sports continue to develop industrially, it is essential to use various media and channels to promote information related to marine leisure sports. By segmenting visitor media usage patterns and focusing on the degree of usage of each media, proactive promotional activities can be implemented more effectively for targeted marketing. Secondly, it has been found that intrinsic and structural constraints among marine leisure sports negatively impact visitors' loyalty. This implies that higher level of intrinsic and structural constraints correlated with lower loyalty levels. To emphasize the unique fun and excitement that marine leisure sports offer, unlike other sports, while minimizing the perceived inherent risk, it is crucial to highlight safety. Operators can enhance loyalty by offering experiential marketing strategies such as free trial session, open trial areas, and experience package, along with the physiological support, fostering appropriate group activities, and emphasizing safety training. Furthermore, according to the 2023 Gajah City Marine Sports Development Plan, actual structure constraints like inadequate infrastructure and undeveloped surrounding environment, such as transportation and accessibility, have been identified to mitigate this structural constraint. Expanding marina construction and other marine leisure sports facilities, and improving amenities and transportation could effectively secure sustained visitor participation and loyalty. Lastly, the study shows that the marketing mix of marine leisure sports impacts constraint with location, affecting in-strict and interpersonal constraint, and price negatively impact structural constraint. This suggests that higher satisfaction with the location of marine leisure sports reduce intrinsic and interpersonal constraint, and lower price concern reduce structural constraint. Therefore, operators should focus on appropriate location strategy to reduce perceived constraint among visitors. Strategies such as improving facilities and infrastructure to enhance familiarity and the quality of leisure, building nearby facilities to increase accessibility, and providing mobility service can help overcome intrinsic constraint by offering a better environment and experience. Furthermore, activating sports communities offering group training program and organizing community events can facilitate interaction and camaraderie among participants, helping to overcome interpersonal constraints. Finally, diversifying prices, introducing flexible pricing models, utilizing package deals and discount promotions, and developing customer loyalty programs and optimizing prices through data analysis can mitigate the negative effect of price on structure constraint and provide opportunities for the wider range of visitors to participate in marine leisure sports. Conclusion. The following is a brief summary of conclusion based on the contents we have reviewed earlier. So first, among the sub-factors of the marine leisure sports, marketing mix, the product, price, and promotional factor had a significant positive impact on loyalty. Second, among the sub-factor of constraint in marine leisure sports, intrinsic and structure constraint had a negative impact on visitor loyalty. Third, among the sub-factor of the marine leisure sports, marketing mix plays negatively influenced intrinsic and interpersonal constraint, while price has a negative impact on structure constraint. Based on this research finding, marine leisure sports operator need to first identify the constraint hindering participant and develop improvement measures by providing appropriate strategy for the marketing mix factors of product, price, and place and promotion. Operator cannot only enhance marine leisure sports operation, but also contribute to the substantial growth and expansion of the marine leisure sports sector. The results of this study are significant as they identify the relationship between the marketing mix, constraint, and loyalty in marine leisure sports, providing fundamental data for strategies to attract visitors to marine leisure sports and expanding the scope of research in the field of marine leisure sports. However, there are several limitations that emerged during this study, and the following suggestions are made for future research. First, this study was conducted on the visitors to marine leisure sports facilities location in Goje City, South Korea. It would be impractical to directly apply the finding of this study to marine leisure sports overseas. And next, given that the factor affecting constraint can vary with the individual characteristic and circumstance. So the future research should examine how the demographic characteristics of the participants impact constraint and explore corresponding marketing mix strategies. And third, the criteria for determining the factors that constitute loyalty vary among scholars. This study measures the loyalty as a single factor. So while measuring loyalty as a single factor has the advantage of capturing it overarching dimensionally, a multi-dimensional perspective should be considered for developing more specific customer management strategies. This concludes my presentation. I would like to end it here. Thank you very much for listening until the end. Thank you.